but I'd had a look at his record up here not so long ago, and everybody remembers it being an awful season because, again, Rangers finished that year a long way behind Celtic. Celtic were scooting up trophy after trophy. But going into those two Old Firm games where they conceded 9 goals over the 2 games, they'd only lost one game, I think, leading up to that since he signed middle of January, I think it was. So, but even that, so I think that's what it shows them, that you can win pretty much every game. But if you finish second best to Celtic and you get especially the sore ones that they did, then you'll be forever sort of painted as this massive humiliating failure. And that is the level of expectation here. There's that second's nothing. It doesn't matter if you beat all the rest. If you lose to Celtic and you finish empty-handed, you'll be written off as a dud forever. And that's the reality of it.
Fairness, rationale, logic, none of it exists here. This is a place where it's only the extremes. Totally right. Scott, would you just want to say something before we wrap it up?
I was just going to say, just what Andy's saying, it goes back to what we said we half joked about at the very start. His interview at MK Dons, where he was quizzed on a plan B. I think he'd lost a couple of games. People were asking him about adapting a plan B, and he got his back up and he got quite prickly. And his quote was something like, we've won 8 out of 11 games and nobody was complaining. Basically saying, what he's moaning about. If he wins 8 out of 11 games with Rangers, and those 3 that he didn't win are 2 against Celtic and a Champions League qualifier, he'll be up against it big time. Do you know
right
what I mean?
From the start.
That is 8 out of 11. Doesn't really cut it at Rangers. That's the pressure you're under. That's the size of this. That's the size of this job. And I hope he realises that. I'm sure he does. But it's going to be. He's going to be under pressure. Of course, he'll get a wee bit of time at the start. We realise it'll be totally different. The team will look very different. If I heard somebody else today at the presser saying, no, this playing out for the back, no, for the goalkeeper through the thirds. Taking risks. Ibrox, you know what Ibrox is like, Andy. You know the guys that sit behind us.
There's a boy that sits behind me in the gantry. I don't want to hurt him, but he will not wear this. The first day, Butland's shoes run out the park when he's left foot will try to find a centre back. Yeah. He will implode.
We'll need to take a defibrillator with a laptop.
Hey, and on that note, boys, listen, it's going to be fascinating. That is one thing about this appointment. It is out of the ordinary. I think it'll either be a spectacular success or an unmitigated disaster. I don't think there's going to be much room for grey area. And I think, guys, as you've both correctly said, a lot of it's going to hinge on the quality or otherwise of the recruitment that's made over the summer.